What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Ride the Gus Bus podcast. I'm your founder and host, Gus Kirkpatrick. New this year, we got two new co-hosts. One of them can't make it this week. Sharpshooter Siegs is gone. He has an exam right now that he unfortunately has to take, but he sent me his picks. We'll still be able to read them off. Other one, big play Shay. And in Siegel's place this week, we got Aiden O'Sullivan, a.k.a. Anytime Aiden. He's one of my boys from Cali, Niners fan like myself. We have some interesting takes about Darnold taking the helm this week, so stay tuned. As always, we'll start off by reviewing last week's picks. Without further ado, let's get into the good stuff. Jag Saints Thursday Night Football. I think it was a squad ride.
It was a squad ride. I was all over him.
Seal's not here, so we don't know his picks, but
I'm pretty certain he was.
I'll put Seal's picks up on the screen for you guys to see. But me and Shay were on the Jags, plus 1.5. They beat the Saints outright, 31-24. ETN continues his dominance with 2 touchdowns. He's playing real well. One of the top fantasy running backs.
2 tutties last 3 games, no?
2 tutties last 3 games, exactly.
And if you have him on fantasy, then you know you're doing well.
And the Jags are looking good. Beat up on a Saints team, although Kamara also looks great.
Although that game that we were
Saints had a chance. They had the last drive.
I forgot we were tossing on. Ridley couldn't catch him.
Yeah, Ridley couldn't connect with Ridley. They need to get
However, they
more
didn't need him.
incorporated.
They didn't need him really.
Yeah,
Christian Kirk went off.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah, he did go
Saints
off.
have a big loss with Chris Olave. Just got arrested.
Yeah, Chris Olave. Great shot.
Great show.
Was DUI or just reckless driving?
Going 70.
I think it was going double the speed limit, which warrants being detained.
It was
reckless driving.
70 to 30. Yeah.
He's definitely out this week.
He was like,
he could get suspended for a couple.
I mean, let's be honest. Did you hear the TikTok video where it's like, the cops like detaining him, and he's like, "I play for the Saints, man." The cops.
There's
like,
a video of it.
Yeah, and
No way.
The cops like, "And?" question mark.
That's awesome.
Well, honestly, if
I
I
went
played
to the same account. I love that.
dude,
but if I played for an NFL team, I would also rip like, "Bro, I played for the Jets."
Well, dude, but apparently the Saints, they knew it happened and they didn't comment on it. They didn't say anything. They just let it happen.
That is a great shot. So they're going to be down receiver. He's kind of having a decent year. He's not.
I thought he
not
would
going
better,
crazy. Agreed. I thought he was going to pop a little more as well. It seems like Derek Carr, his main 2 targets are Kamara and Michael Thomas. Shahid's a nice little speedy guy too.
Yeah.
Moving on to Sunday. So I start 1-0. I think we all start 1-0. Sunday I had the Ravens -3, and this might have been the easiest money of all time. The Lions come into Baltimore and get absolutely waxed, making a lot of people question whether the Lions are really in that upper echelon of teams. Ravens win 38-6. Lamar rushes one in. Gus Edwards rushes one in. I think Andrews had 2 maybe. And the Ravens look dominant. 38-6. I got the job done. I moved to 2-0.
I was on the Lions +3.
Really? I think Siegel was 2.
Yeah, he was. This is where you were able to make up in the
I'm down.
rankings. Crazy though, Goff threw the ball 53 times, which is nuts.
The one silver lining for the Lions was Gibbs. He finally, with Montgomery out, he racked up, I think, over 120 yards from scrimmage.
Yeah.
Got a touchdown in there.
I think we're too quick to discount the Lions.
But overall,
I think it was just a fluke.
It was a poor showing. I think
it's just a fluke game, though.
I think it was Lamar just carrying the show. It was
Lamar
most yards in the
Lamar
season.
3 tutties.
357 yards.
He's really good.
He's the real deal.
I mean, you can't start the game.
That's the deal with Lamar. If he doesn't get hurt, he's legit.
The Ravens started the game with 5 unanswered scores. So
yeah, I mean that's
what
ridiculous. Can you do?
Yeah.
Moving on, I guess I'll go one more time. I had Packers at Broncos, took the Broncos +1.5. They end up winning outright 19-17 in kind of a boring, low-scoring game. Cortland Sutton gets in for the Broncos, I think for the 3rd time in 4 games or something. And Broncos are able to hold on at home to take this win. And I think, what are the Broncos? 2 and 5? 2 and 5?
The Broncos 2 and 5.
2 and 5, yeah. So kind of out of the running, but it's too early in the season to say officially out. So they're obviously going to keep going. A lot of people are talking about Sutton or Judy getting traded to a contender.
I've heard a lot of Judy talk.
Yeah,
to talk
we'll
about.
See. So I moved to 3-0.
Continue on boring. I'm going to talk about the Falcons-Bucks games. There was 6 field goals in this game, and only 2 touchdowns.
And one of the field goals was game winner from Young Ho Koo.
Exactly. Young Ho Koo is awesome. Yeah, you're on a fantasy team. You probably got at least 12 points. Falcons took this one by 3, so that easily covered +2.5. Falcons-Bucks are 2 interesting teams. I think we'll
Bucks play tonight.
We'll talk about the Bucks in a couple of minutes, but I'm not too high on the Falcons or Bucks. This was a game that I honestly should have stayed away from, but
super weird.
I ended up getting me a W in the column.
Super weird dilemma with Bijan.
Yeah, I was just looking. He's out. I think he's out for this week.
No way.
It says
people were saying he was going to be back.
Wasn't listed for Falcons' first week 8 practice.
Everyone's getting hurt.
Wow, no, but he's not hurt. it was so weird.
It said
Everyone
avoids injury report, but
Headaches.
he's not listed on their.
No, he said he's not on the injury report.
Yeah, but he wasn't listed for practice, so I don't know.
Wow.
I think he's going to play.
So I think it's going to be a game time decision.
This is something to monitor. A lot of people, I think that the NFL actually launched an investigation into the Falcons for some sort of tampering or something.
It
Because
was
why?
stealing signs.
Why would he? It was no, but there was that. But then also this Bijan thing.
Wait, they
nobody.
really?
He wasn't hurt,
How did I miss this?
but he didn't play. They think they don't think, like they're suspecting the coach could be like who knows?
Throw it in the games or something.
Nobody knows, but they sat Bijan for absolutely no reason. Is the gist of it.
He had one or three carries the whole game.
Yeah.
He took him out.
Moving on before Sunday night. Do you have anything else before Sunday night?
Yeah,
Or
I
on
do.
Sunday night.
I think I do. Hold on. The
Titans?
Bills. Or wait.
Yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
there we go. Dolphins.
Yeah, that's what we're moving on to.
Yeah. Okay, start.
The review will be a little shorter because Sieg's out. I don't know Sieg's exact picks, but we'll put his overall record and how he did on the week. I'll put this on the screen for you guys. But take it away, Sunday night, big game.
Well, it wasn't too much of a big game, really. I mean,
It was solid for a little bit.
I mean, how many yards did Tyreek go for again? Didn't he go for a ton?
I don't know, but he had a touchdown.
I think the bigger storyline.
88 yards.
I think the bigger
Yeah.
storyline is AJ Brown. I mean,
Fifth-
this guy's phenomenal.
Fifth straight game with 125
Yeah,
yards.
people are-
Ties the NFL record.
People are talking him to MVP, which is 2 MVP potential candidates on one team. Little quiet night from Moser and the running game from the Dolphins.
They were down a lot of the games, so they couldn't really run.
Yeah, I mean, I really did expect a better game.
Waddle was out for a little bit.
Yeah, I
came
mean, at
back.
one point it was 17-3, and then it was a tie game,
They tied
tie
it
ball
before
game
the
at one
half.
point.
Or was it right after
Is their
that?
rookie running back hurt on the Dolphins?
Yeah,
Is there-
A-Chain.
Another,
Yeah,
I think it was a pick six from Hurts too. Hurts last
Yeah.
couple weeks have been kind of careless with the football a little bit, but he got the job done. I did take Dolphins plus 2.5.
I was also on the Dolphins
I
with 2.5,
think
and Siegs was as well.
I think I was wishing for something that I knew probably wasn't going to happen. So
yeah,
I
the Eagles
do,
at home.
I do move to 2-2, 500 on the week heading into Monday night.
The Eagles at home are a good squad. We were kind of foolish taking the Dolphins.
I also need to backtrack real quick. Back to the Jags game. My big play did hit, by the way. Travis
ETN anytime.
First
Yeah,
tutty.
it's looking like more and more like a lock each week.
The first tutty.
Oh, you took him first touchdown?
Yeah, pretty
Oh,
sure
wow.
he scored the first touchdown.
That must have been great odds.
It's plus 550.
Love that. Big play Shay's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Eagles, I think right now, we'll talk about the Niners on Monday night, but I think the Eagles are, I hate to say it, but the best team in the NFC right now.
Yeah,
The Niners are
definitely.
kind of taking a few steps back after starting off the season hot.
Adversity.
That takes us to Monday night, although I'm 3-1, you're 2-2. I don't know what the Eagles is. We'll figure it out. Monday night, I think we were all also on the Niners -7 in Minnesota, and they end up losing outright in a real tough game. They lose 22-17. Kirk Cousins goes off. We don't get a single sack on him, which is unacceptable.
An
He throws
interception
the
to start
ball.
the game, though, for the Niners, and you thought that.
But then we
all
turned it right
I
back
think
over.
You thought, here you go.
McCaffrey
Yeah.
fumble was probably the
McCaffrey
biggest-
turned it
and
right back over.
The two untimely picks by Purdy at the
I mean,
end.
I was talking to
A
Gus.
lot of storylines about this game.
I think Brock, that first interception, I don't necessarily know who's his fault.
Juwan Jennings kind of jabbed out and
He
didn't
let him.
break in.
He let him a little too far.
I think in the big play targeting on that second interception was targeting Jennings.
Yep.
I don't know.
No, I think he was starting Bell on the second one.
Really?
Yeah, the first one was Jennings where he overthrew him. And
Honestly, Niners losing are a bigger story, but an also story in itself is the Minnesota Vikings.
yeah,
Can't get a read on
they.
them. Can't get
I
a read
think
on them.
a loss here. They were 2-4 coming into the week. A loss here with Jefferson on the IR puts
Them
them
out
at
of the commission.
2-5, and I
Yeah.
think they might have started to kind of go
I think-
downhill. But with this win, I think they might try to get back in the mix, get Jefferson back as soon as he can, and rather than keeping playing the safe game. They're right in the mix for the NFC North, especially with a Lions loss.
I think there's a lot of
Very
quasi-average
interesting.
teams that are 3
I
and
think
3.
hot
3 and
take
4.
about the Vikings. I would trade Kirk Cousins now because I think his value is at the highest it's probably ever been.
You're probably right.
And realistically, they're going to do the same thing that they've done a lot of years, where they just crack into the playoffs, lose first round, and it's done the same thing 7 years in a row. This is the most value they could ever get for Kirk Cousins right now.
Trade deadline's
Jefferson's
Tuesday.
hurt. Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think if that's what I
a
would do.
lot
if I
of
was the
players in the
Vikings.
trade block: Derrick Henry, DeAndre Hopkins.
Derrick Henry, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
before we
Talk
get
to
into
the
next
Eagles.
week's picks,
Wow, that'd be
Purdy
crazy.
gets on the plane home and starts feeling concussion symptoms. Darnold is in line to start next week. That is going to be interesting. I
Farmer
don't
Jet.
hate it. I think Darnold is very composed. I think the Niners' offense is relatively easy to operate. So I'm not too down bad
To
about
call
that.
a spade, Sam Darnold's essentially
I am
Birdie.
I'm
They're essentially the
much
same
happier having Darnold than Josh Johnson or whatever
I mean,
his name
absolutely.
is.
I think depending on how Darnold plays, I mean,
Darnold's better than Beathard. Darnold's better than Mullins.
Wasn't even
better
the
than
offensive
Lance.
line.
he's the best backup we've
He's
had
the best,
in years.
yeah.
The defense
Years.
also, besides one turnover, they couldn't really get a stop.
You could argue Darnold is, like Shay just said, Darnold is on
Yeah.
a similar level of Birdie.
Regardless, I was Monday night. I went 2-3 in the week. I moved to 20-16-2.
I went 3-2 on the week. I don't know what I moved to. I'll put it up on the screen. And
What is it?
I don't know. I don't know what Siegs went to either, but I'll put it up on the screen. I believe Shay still holds first place.
No.
No, you think you dropped
Me and
out?
Siegel were tied for first place last week.
Yeah, true. I took Josh Palmer anytime in the Chargers-Chiefs
pick.
game. That missed, even though he went for like 150 yards, 120 yards. He's playing real good ball with Mike Williams out. Moving on.
What happened to us in that game, by the way? We were so close to winning something. The
Uh,
Chargers needed to win. All they had to do was win. Oh no, all they had to do was cover. I think.
Yeah, something like
Regardless.
that. Bucks Bills tonight. Bucks coming in at +9.5 going into Buffalo after the Bills lose to the Pats. Ooh, we forgot to talk about that last week. Siegel would have touched on it. But Bills lose to the Pats last week. They're super streaky. They either blow out the Dolphins, look great, or lose to the Jets or Pats and look pretty dog shit. This week I actually have the Bucks +9.5.
I'm not falling for Bills -9.5 anymore. I'm riding Bucks 9.5.
And it
Does
looks
that-
like Siegel is also on Bucks 9.5. So we gotta ride the Gus Bus, ride the Gus Bus.
Let's go Bucks, baby. I'm
All
not
the
saying they're gonna
boys.
win. I'm not saying they're gonna get killed though.
All the boys on the Bucks +9.5. I will say Godwin and Baker are questionable. If
Well,
Baker's out,
Who
I
starts with Bucks then?
actually don't even know who the backup quarterback is.
take a look.
Oh, I think it's that new rookie, Trask. I'm pretty sure it's Trask. Excuse me. Check my math. Case Keenum, it says.
Not a terrible backup.
Wait, no, that's 2021.
Blaine Gabbert.
Oh, Blaine, yeah.
Kyle Trask as well though.
Blaine
Kyle
Gabbert,
Trask.
former Niner.
Yeah. So we're all in the Bucks +9.5. Hopefully they can. Yeah, I agree. I don't think they win the game whatsoever. I'm confident they cover. Starts off on Sunday, or I'll just give Seagulls Sunday picks real quick. Seagulls got the Texans -3. Who are they playing? They got the Panthers. He likes the Texans going on the road against the winless Panthers. He's taking a -3. Not a bad bet. Then he's got the Pats +9.5
Dolphins.
against the Dolphins. Is that in Miami? Wow, I don't know about that. I think the Dolphins.
I hate that.
Yeah, I think the Dolphins have a bounce back game and annihilate the Pats.
Who else did you have?
And then for Sunday, we'll talk about Sunday night later. But so he has Texans -3, Pats +9.5, both road teams that he's taking on Sunday.
I'll start us off.
Start us off.
So, actually, it's funny because although it says -7 now, when I did look, it was Eagles -6.5.
Who are they playing? The
Commanders. It was Eagles.
It's what it is now. It's what it is now.
No, but I picked it before the pod.
Oh, come on. It's up-to-date rankings.
No,
Don't lead the pod astray.
Dude, I picked it Eagles plus. You can check my
I know, but
header.
whenever I would have a pick, Siegel would correct me, remember?
Yeah, but that was like different though.
Why?
No, I think like look. Here's an history modified by Nolan.
Fine.
1
We'll
o'clock.
we'll leave it up to the viewers. And we'll see if it comes into play. If they win it by
Alright,
7.
All right, here we'll stick with -6.5, whatever. Regardless, I don't think the half point is going to matter because I think the Eagles.
Agreed. Oh, look who it is!
Oh.
Sharpshooter himself.
Here, Siegel, we have a question for you.
Yeah, we do.
At 1 o'clock before the pod, I picked Eagles -6.5. I wrote it in. I'll show you the versus history.
Come on, this is your spot.
Now it says Eagles -7 on FanDuel.
You get -7.
That's what I said.
Why? I
Is
picked
that
it
the
before the
live
pod.
podcast?
Yeah.
All right, so if it goes
fine.
down to 7.5, does my line move to 7.5?
No, it's what you get it on the pod.
All right.
Yeah.
But the pod started when it was -6.5.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did.
Oh, it went
just
back. It
changed
went down in the last
Oh,
10 minutes.
Yes, it just
You
Oh.
get 6.5. You get 6.5.
I thought it was yesterday because we did it. A day
No.
later.
So regardless,
In miscommunication.
miscommunication. Eagles -6.5. I think Sam Howell, like, this make or break week for him, and this is not the team to have that week. So I think the Eagles come in.
He was on the road though.
I think
Right?
they come in. Yeah, I think the Eagles win by 10.
The Commanders in Philly made it a real close one last time.
Agreed.
2 weeks ago.
Agreed.
Not a bad pick. Siegel.
Do you mind
we,
if I give my picks?
we
did
set them, so give
surface
some
your picks.
explanation.
Give
We
some
love
explanation.
the Texans. We weren't too hot in the past.
So the Pats, a chain's out. Xavier Howard and
Is Waddle questionable? He was hurt last week.
Xavier Howard and Jalen Ramsey are both still out for the Dolphins, and a news story I got yesterday was that Tyreek Hill didn't practice because of a serious injury.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Serious
Yeah,
injury?
I heard
A
that.
serious physical injury.
Wow.
So he might be out as well.
Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
So I mean, a Dolphins team without two of their better offensive weapons and two of their best cornerbacks. The Pats coming off a big win. I like our defense. They beat us by what? I think they beat us by 6 last.
Waddle's
They beat us-
questionable too.
They beat us by a hair last time, so I like them. I like the Pats 9.5. Also, the little tidbit about the Texans. I saw something that road favorites are hitting at like 80% this season.
Really?
So and
Covering it 80%.
covering at 80%. The Panthers are a nobody team.
I honestly thought the line would. What game are you talking about?
The
Texans.
Texans.
Oh, okay, never mind.
For the Pats game as well, it's extremely tough to beat.
I actually
team
didn't know
because-
about that Hill. I assume if he is out, the line will actually
Yo,
go down.
going back though, if you heard anything about this Bijan Robinson thing, the Falcons,
We were talking about
You didn't hear about that? How they were
coach didn't play
investigating
last
him?
week.
Yeah,
He didn't
and
play
the
he's,
coach is getting investigated.
he's not listed as injured, but he's but he wasn't at. He's not listed for
He wasn't
practice
even
this week.
scratched.
Wow.
And they
He just, like,
pulled him
sits
after
on the
3
sideline,
carries.
Doesn't get snaps.
Also, I'm looking over here. Was it a Gus Plus on Bucks plus 9.5?
Yes.
Although Baker's questionable.
I placed it, but or
Godwin.
I have it, but I'm a little bit suspect. The Bucks. I like the tweet. Hold on, give me 2 seconds here. It's a stat that doesn't.
Oh,
help
by the way,
us.
do you know you went last week?
1-4.
Okay, wow.
Wow.
Oh, that changes things.
How would you go?
3-2.
I went 2-3.
All right, so I'm back in the mix.
The Bucks
We'll put overall
are.
records up.
The Bucks
I'm
are
curious to know right now.
The Bucks are 0-10-1 against the spread since December 2018, coming off a Sunday game where they allowed 150 rushing yards.
That's
Very-
like crazy.
Yes.
They
ESPN
actually allowed less than 100 yards per game in these contests falling in other areas.
Interesting.
I think I'm riding Bucks.
Yeah, I'm
All
not gonna.
I have the Bucks.
I'm not gonna
Someone
trust
think
that.
about.
right, so I did Bucks, Eagles. Can I move to Sunday now?
Yeah.
We're taking the Battle of New York.
Uh-oh, big
New
game.
York.
Shay's juiced about this. We got a lot of Giants fans.
You saw Fake God O'Toole pop in here a couple weeks
and
ago.
Jakey. Lefty's lost.
And Lavigna's allowed in. O'Toole probably not. He gets too passionate about the Giants. Jets.
Jets.
I think the Jets cover -3. I think that Daniel Jones is back. Doesn't matter. You look at the last 3 MVP
Is
candidates.
he officially back?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah.
Last 3 MVP candidates. I mean, the not saying Daniel Jones is one, but those quarterbacks have immensely struggled against the Jets defense. Although it's tough to play that consistent defense every single week, so I wouldn't be surprised if they weren't as dominant as they've been the past few weeks. I think like any rivalry, it's going to be a close game, but I think the Jets cover -3.
Giants.
Obviously, the question of the day is the offense, so we'll see.
The Giants have played their last 2 games very close.
Agreed. Saquon's due for a win, or Saquon's due for a good game. But I think that the 2-back combo of Brees and Cook, and then
Cook hasn't really done much.
I know,
Brees
but-
is awesome though.
Wilson's also just popping off right now. I think the Jets win by 15.
Like, wow. Well, that's bold. I'll start my Sunday picks off. I like the Rams plus 6.5 on the road in Dallas. Parlaying that with Cooper. Not parlaying it for my pick specifically, but if you really wish, parlaying that with Cooper Kupp anytime. He had a bad outing last week. I think they're going to look to get him the rock a lot more this week. I think the Rams are a super underrated team. The only reason I'm a little nervous is Kylo Ren, a.k.a. Kyron Williams, is out this week. I think he's actually on the IR.
They're
with
out for a couple of weeks.
with the
in this
ankle
last 2
injury.
weeks.
So they have Darrell Henderson in there.
Who did well last week?
He didn't play bad. They lost the Steelers though, which I didn't really like.
That was bullshit.
But I do like them
Shite.
going to the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys win this game, but I think the Rams cover. I think Cowboys win by a field goal or something.
I do like the Cooper Cup pick, but with Trayvon Diggs out, Gilmore's going to be all over.
Wait,
Cup.
who's Kylo Ren?
So,
Kyron Williams, they're starting
so
running it.
I almost like Puka to get involved.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to be covered by
Or Higbee.
Puka was unreal last game.
He's so good.
That toe tap.
He's so dominant.
Just awesome.
He's honestly dominant.
He's the real deal. The
All right.
real deal.
All
Even
right.
with cutback.
Front runner
My
for-
second Sunday pick is we're gonna say offensive
for
rookie of the year.
offensive, yeah.
I think he definitely cleared for the year.
My second
I hope so.
Stroud also is playing really good.
True.
My second Sunday pick, Vikings at Packers. I like the Vikings -1.5. They showed me some good things last week against the Niners. I'm real high on Addison, real high on Hawkinson. And the defense actually played surprisingly well. They had 2 picks, forced a fumble. I think that they go into Green Bay and get the job done, cover the 1.5 spread, and they move to 500 on the season, which puts them right in the mix of things in the NFC North. Love Big Kirko. Anybody? What do you guys think about that one?
I think Jordan Love is not what he looked like in the first couple
The
games.
Packers are.
Christian Watson's out. Did you say that?
Christian Watson is out, and the Packers lost to the Raiders. No, the Packers. They did lose to the Raiders a couple weeks ago. Then last week they lost to the Broncos, who are down in the dumps. Love the Vikings to get this one on the road.
I just think the Vikings are coming off such a high where this could turn into like a little bit of the riding the high horse situation.
Potentially.
In Green Bay as well. I don't love it. I like it.
I like that pick, Gus. I'm gonna go to the Bears-Chargers
Sunday
game.
night.
That's not Sunday night.
Yeah, it is.
Oh. Yeah, Sunday night. We're all set for that. All right, Sunday night, Bears-Chargers.
Kind of a doo-doo game with Fields
Doo-doo
out.
game, Chargers. Oh, really? Fields is out.
Mm-hmm. What's his name? I always forget his name.
The rookie.
The Chargers.
Haggett, I think.
Yeah.
The Chargers.
He played decent
What's
last
his
game.
name?
I think it's Haggett.
Tyson Badgett.
Or Badgett.
His dad's
yeah.
like an arm wrestling guy.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
First NFL game last week. First NFL win.
Yeah,
Looks
so
good against the.
the Chargers. I
Didn't play
think
bad.
the Chargers are one of the best teams with like they have so many weapons, but they just can't get it done. I don't know if it's poor coaching or poor execution. They always shoot themselves in the foot late. They get penalties. They bring it back. They're like absolutely the sweatiest of all sweats to bet on. But I'm gonna go with.
All their games are close, and that's been the thing for the past like
That's
5
why
years.
I'm gonna go Bears plus 8.5 on the road Sunday night prime time. Tyson Badgett shows up. I think the Bears cover 8.5. They also had Devontae Foreman go off last. Deontay Foreman went off last week.
Against the Raiders.
Chargers win by a touchdown, but I think the Bears cover 8.5.
I am gonna unfortunately disagree. I think the Chargers blow them out of the water. Tyson Badgett. I mean, the Cinderella story is awesome. I love it. You always root for the underdog, but he had a chump change game against the Raiders last week.
What did he go for?
I don't even know, but it was against the Raiders, and Deontay Foreman did everything. I love the Chargers to get out to an early 10-0 lead, force the Bears to start throwing the ball, something Tyson Badgett isn't particularly amazing at. And I think the Chargers jump all over them, win this one by double digits. I'm taking the Chargers -8.5 at home.
Let's hear it,
Josh
Steve.
Palmer gets in. I need him. I have him on fantasy.
I'm also on the Chargers -8.5.
I think the Bears are too good
The
to be true.
The Bears are a bottom 5 passing offense, top 5 rushing offense, but the Chargers are a
Bears top 5 rushing offense.
Chargers are a top-
because of Fields.
the Chargers are
Yeah.
a top 10 rushing defense, and they're top 10 in the passing offense, top 15 in the rushing offense. The Bears' defense is made of tissue paper when it comes to throwing the ball and defending the throw. So I think it's going to be an absolute air raid from Justin Herbert. And I think this is the first game of the season they blow a team out.
Yeah,
Agreed.
a
think
get-right
that-
game for Justin Herbert following a couple of losses.
That fan, that Asian woman was an absolute plant. I think she's going to go bananas.
She got caught wearing a Vikings jersey.
They're going to put up a lot of points this Sunday night. Moving on, Monday night. Start us off again.
Monday night, they're playing the Raiders. I hate the Raiders. The Lions, I hate the Raiders.
I think Jimmy G is back.
I don't like him at all.
Question.
Devontae Adams wants to literally leave there so quick.
Wasting his career at the Raiders.
I think the Lions cover -8.5, and I don't even think it's close. It's a bounce back week.
I have the Raiders +8.5 if Garoppolo plays. Is that allowed? Am I allowed to say that?
No. I almost took back my Bears with no Fields, but I'm right.
I'm
Either
so gonna
change
stick
it now
with
or
them.
have a whole
I'm gonna
yellow
hope
piece.
Garoppolo plays, and if not, hope that Hoyer gets the job done. I'm taking the Raiders on the road against the Lions to cover 8.5. This doesn't really seem like a good pick, but I feel like Lions -8.5 is a square pick. I'm really indecisive on this one. 8.5 is such a tough line. I'm hoping the Raiders can dominate the trenches. Josh Jacobs goes for 100 yards and a touchdown, and the Raiders cover. That's my thought process. I don't love it. That's my thought process. Hopefully David Montgomery's also out, and hopefully Jimmy G's in. Jacoby Myers, Devontae Adams, a solid wide receiver tandem. taking the Raiders plus 8.5 on the road.
This is a square pick, but sometimes you gotta look at yourself in the mirror and say, keep it simple, stupid. The Lions just got blown out. I think Dan Campbell comes in here and wants to prove that his team isn't a team to be fucked with like they got fucked with last week.
They got embarrassed.
I think
I
they
think it's a
win by
bounce back. I think it's a bounce
not
back.
back.
back. I
Bounce
think
back
they
week.
win. I think they win by 3 scores here. I think the Raiders are like. I think the Raiders should blow the whole thing up. Get rid of Jacobs. Get rid of Adams. Las Vegas. Yeah, it's in Detroit.
Yeah.
Not much really to say about this game other than the Lions.
I think it's just. I think the Lions are gonna walk over the Raiders.
Yeah.
That just seems like too good to be. It seems too easy to me.
I think
So
this is
I'm
a
taking
layup.
the Raiders.
I think this is a
Hopefully, I
layup.
can get
Hey,
some.
the buds are right
picks
there.
on
The
this.
buds are right there.
All right. Is it time?
No.
Oh, sorry.
My big play Shea actually, honestly, has been doing like fairly well. Look back to week 1, I had the Lions to win the division, which is still going. Hawkinson anytime hit. It's been going well. However, this week I'm bumping up the stakes a little bit. I'm going Brees Hall 2 tutties against the Giants.
What are the odds? Have they come out
They have
yet?
not come out yet.
I like it.
I missed my anytime TD last week for the first time. I think in 3 or 4 weeks.
You ride Kutarius?
Who's Kater?
I took Kenneth Walker last week, but we're getting back on the wagon tonight.
Give me a
Mike
sharpshooter
Evans-
Seeks.
Mike Evans plus 190
Anytime?
anytime.
Wow.
Give me a
those are-
sharpshooter. Give me a sharpshooter.
He's real high.
Yeah.
He scored one last week.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
hate that at all.
Sharpshooter, I think, might be retired for the time being.
Unless you see something that
Unless,
appetizing.
yeah.
All right.
Before we get into Wavelength, we'd be remiss to not at least briefly just mention, shout out the NBA season starting.
Yep.
Celtics get it done last night. Seal hits a $100 bet. Warriors unfortunately don't get the job done, but they're going to bounce back tomorrow against the Kings.
Should be a good
All
bet.
basketball fans over here, we're excited to get the season rolling. Wait.
I'll start. Fine.
Get it going. Let's let Sully pick the number.
All right.
Oh yeah, happy Halloween to all who celebrate.
All right, do I shout number?
No, don't shout it.
Yeah.
They can hold it up.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Show the camera. All right, Shay. One question per person and a general consensus.
All right.
I gotta get this.
Seagull.
You gotta go.
I'm close to it.
All right, we'll start in my head then. Get in my head here. And on the topic of Halloween, give me a candy that quotes this number. You know what I like.
I'm gonna go with a Crunch Bar.
Oh, Jesus. That's so mid for me. Are we playing the way where you don't say the number? Where you're
No,
okay.
your way.
Okay. O'Sullivan. Give me
He's anytime also.
anytime.
Oh, you didn't give your anytime.
Should I give him now?
Yeah, real quick.
I have two anytimes. One,
Okay.
Lock, obviously, McCaffrey anytime. That's
The easy way
Easy,
out.
but-
16
But
straight.
my other one is Addison on the Vikings.
Like
I
it.
think he's
Coming
popping
off a
off.
big game.
I think he's it's a lock.
Like it. I know he said check Nemo. All right.
Who's the second one?
Addison. Jordan Addison.
Addison,
I like it.
All right.
All right. So you're sitting with a Crunch Bar.
Also, give me a receiver, a receiver's like deep ball ability. Like Tyreek Hill's more in the short, Mike Evans is more a long ball
See,
guy.
that was Terry Hill short.
I mean, maybe not actually, but regardless, give me a guy that's like really good, like
Deep
down the field.
deep ball ability.
Yeah, deep ball.
I'm gonna go with.
Tyreek Hill's not short.
I'm gonna go with.
The question was deep ball ability.
Yeah, deep ball ability.
I got this one as well.
All right, I like that one. I'm gonna go Chris Godwin.
Okay.
That's a good show, yes.
Gus,
Yep.
give me. Give me. This one's tough. All right. Give me a linebacking core on a team.
Okay. I'm gonna roll with the Seahawks.
Wagner's still there?
Mm-hmm. It's getting old though.
He's not there. He's in
He
Los
went back.
Angeles. Oh, went back.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Henry Wagner's on the
He's on
Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Yeah, he went
I
back.
have one more
A
question.
little washed though.
One more question to everyone.
All right, the whole group. Ready up? Here we go. Okay, gentlemen. Give me A team's. I have no idea.
Find it.
A quarterback ability to make a play on the run. Not necessarily a runner,
You know,
like
actually,
a Lamar
I-
Jackson, but someone on the run who could.
was thinking
Oh.
yeah.
Like Patrick Mahomes is probably a 10. I don't like his deliberation.
All right, Brock Purdy.
I don't like that.
That's
All right, so we got Brock Purdy's ability to run. We
Not
got
ability to run, make a
ability-
play.
Yeah,
on
make
the
a play on the run. We got Chris Godwin's deep ball abilities.
Yes.
We have
Crunch bar,
Crunch Bar.
and we have
Chris Godwin.
the Seahawks linebackers.
Okay. I think it's like upper class, but it's mid. You know, Crunch Bar is not that good, but it's decent. So that's why I'm gonna pick the number 6. So
That's
close.
5.
I knew it was 5. I knew it was 5. I knew it was 5. I hate Crunch Bars.
All right.
Let me go real quick. 'Cause I might have to leave.
Okay.
Let me wait. Remember.
What time do you have to be in class?
2.
Oh, you have mad time.
I
Steve.
wait.
You're fine. You're fine.
You can leave in 20 minutes. Number is.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Alright.
Seal might have heard that. You said that out loud.
Okay.
New number is.
Okay.
Jay,
Yeah, talk to me, big guy.
in the spirit of Halloween, give me a holiday that correlates with this number. Could be like a national holiday, a religious holiday.
All holidays are
Any-
awesome,
any
but
holiday.
some are better than others.
Uh-huh.
Some are worse than others.
Which is why. I'm gonna say. Do I have to describe the day, how we handle
No,
it?
no,
Just
no,
the
no.
holidays?
Just
say the
don't,
holidays.
don't get too in depth.
4th of July.
It's a money holiday. Alright, Gus. Give me
To all who celebrate.
To all who celebrate.
Give me in the spirit of Halloween, give me a team's helmet.
Teams help.
Home or away.
Home, away. Well, if it's the same helmet. Home or away.
I don't know.
No, you can only have one helmet. You
Um,
can have an alternate match.
Yeah, I guess that's what I was thinking of.
I feel like 99% of helmets are white. Is that wrong?
Well, I'm just saying, like, some helmets are dust, some have the logos, some.
I'm gonna
bad
go with the
question.
Niners gold helmets.
That was a bad question.
Yeah, that was a pretty bad question.
Oh, so,
Yep. Talk to me.
anytime Aiden. Give me, in the spirit of the NBA,
Alright. I like that.
give me a play in basketball that correlates with this number.
Play.
That's like exciting.
like a play that's happened or like a store play.
That's happened, or that, like, it's like, oh, like he hit a buzzer beater from half court.
2015, I think it's 15, maybe 2016, Curry hash mark buzzer beater against OKC.
Assuming this is like a 9 or a 10. Oh, I should have said that. Alright, gang. In the spirit of Halloween,
Oh, Jesus.
give me a costume.
Girl or guy?
You can choose.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, see, you really boned yourself here, but just gonna go nice and easy. O'Sullier Keaton's costume from last year, Dr. Al Kahalik.
There you go.
I'm gonna go.
Dr. Shots.
I'm gonna go. Wait, can you remind me of the answers?
Dr. Al Kahalik, Curry's buzzer beater from downtown,
Niners helmets.
Niners
and what did you
helmets,
say?
I
and
said 4th of July.
4th of July. You're not getting it.
Yes, shitty question.
Yeah.
9.
No.
It was 8.
I thought Curry's was a 10.
yeah.
It was an in-season
like
shot.
that.
It was
4th of July was like a money holiday.
That's my favorite holiday, so I would
Yeah.
give it a 10. But
The
it's
helmet question was brutal.
It was an in-season.
Yeah, I don't know what. I'm
in-season
thinking uniform, and I was like, we asked that question.
costume.
I'll take honors. We're currently 0-2. Let's get it going, boys. Come on.
Let's go on 4.
Let me know when you have it.
Alright, go.
In honor of the NBA season starting, give me a 3-point shooter.
Who are you asking?
Siegel.
A 3-point shooter.
Ability to shoot.
I'm gonna go with John Collins.
Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Sully,
Yep.
going back to football,
Talk to me.
give me a division right now. This takes a lot of knowledge. Should I pass out deep?
No,
I can take it. I can take it.
I can take it. I'm thinking. I'm gonna go.
I was thinking.
I like that. I'm gonna go AFC North. I like that.
AFC North. Wow, that's a really good division.
Yeah, he was.
Collins isn't a really good 3-point shooter. That's Bengals, Steelers, Browns, and Ravens.
Yeah.
Those are all playoff teams. All
We're
right.
getting your head in the scramble.
They're throwing it all around.
I don't know about that. Interesting. You guys might have botched this one. Shay, why don't we hit a third sport? Give me a base runner stealing ability. Alright, if that's too complicated.
I got one.
Like Billy Hamilton would be a 10 if he's even still playing.
I don't know, like David Ortiz.
Wow, okay, my mind is fucked right now. That's ridiculous. David Ortiz and the AFC North are polar opposites.
Let's get sharp here. Let's get sharp here on this last one.
Yeah.
This
Well,
is
it's not-
brutal.
it's
What was the
not-
first question?
And John Collins is like a 5, and then the other two are on the other sides of the spectrum.
Let's get sharp
You
here.
guys are fucking me.
Let's get sharp here.
Give me a general consensus. We all love our sunflower seeds. Give me a flavor.
Oh.
I got this.
Oh, I know what you're gonna say.
Take it.
Chili lemon.
Okay, so
Ooh.
we're going back down a little bit.
Great chow.
I knew
Give
what
me
you were gonna say.
3.
Yeah, that was it.
The AFC North
I said NFC South.
is
Yeah,
far
AFC South
from
is
the
way
three.
better.
You whispered in my ear.
Yo,
AFC
go.
Siegel, I showed it to you and you go, no.
Shit.
No. That was the NFC South.
Bucks, Saints.
I was gonna say AFC South. He was like, what's
AFC
the,
South
he
is
goes,
Jags,
he goes, what's
That's
the,
also not a 3.
He also,
The Jags are good.
but everybody else sucks.
Who else is in the division? Colts?
Colts, Titans,
Texans,
and
yeah.
Texans, yeah.
Texans aren't, aren't.
He was like, what's the division with the Browns in it? I was
Yeah, I
like,
forgot.
AFC North. He's like, AFC North.
Terrible. They're all like the Browns.
I forgot what
They're all in
division they were
playoff
in.
contention.
Alright. All you also.
Wow, pull that one out of my ass. Chili lemon.
I knew that's what
Easy
you were gonna
money.
say.
That was good. That was
Easy
good.
money. That was a great sunflower seed question too.
Alright.
Bring us home. Beginner's luck. Who wants to put up a number? Six. I like it. Yeah. No, make it a little harder.
No.
This is harder than
Yeah,
this.
yeah, agree.
Oh, you got a number?
Yep.
All right. Give me. Let's go football question for Siegs. Give me. Give me a wide receiver's route running ability.
Wide receivers route running ability. I'm gonna go Juju Smith-Schuster.
Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna
I
go.
feel like I could have should have said like a Niners.
No, fuck off. All right, I'm gonna go basketball with you guys.
Okay.
Give me players free throw shooting.
You're gonna need some ball knowledge for this one. Andre Iguodala. Eat those assholes. Come on.
All right, Shay.
Iggy, shout out Iggy.
Yeah.
Shout out the boy.
Hope you're enjoying the pod.
He's gonna watch that.
All right, Shay.
Iggy.
I want Iguodala. Jake.
Shay, give me a football team's alternative uniform.
Okay. Hold on, give me 1 second. I know I forget. All right. A few years ago, the Seahawks released their color rush ones, which was
Yeah, green.
the neon green.
Yeah, I remember those. We're getting an overall question.
Anything for anyone.
Okay. Let me think.
So this is kind of tough. I don't know where I'd be sitting.
David Archie.
Doesn't have to be sports related, right?
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Gary.
Give me actually good shout, Chad. There. Give me a Gary dish.
I got one. I'm gonna give you a dish, and can I give him the dish and
In the sides and
no dish in like the setting?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
General Tso's chicken right before a party.
No.
Oh, wow.
And Gary's talking to you the whole time.
All right.
So you have to eat it.
Wait. Okay. Wait. All right.
Extra sauce.
Juju's route running.
Fuck you.
Iggy's free throw shooting.
What did I say?
Seahawks.
Or
Unis.
Seahawks unis and Dusty Zhao's chicken before a party.
With Gary watching.
You can open your eyes now.
Yeah. I mean, Iggy shoots like 65 on his career.
I think a little less.
Yeah, it was like 60%. Didn't love the neons. General Zhao's, I feel like, is like a 2.
Yeah! Nailed it! That boy, anytime. Aiden. He's money.
Anytime, because it's anytime.
You know the drill.
Anytime.
If y'all fuck with Anytime Aiden, we'll have him back on the pod.
Oh,
Drop a
yeah.
comment.
Money, no problem. I
Drop a
liked him on
comment.
here.
I think I was good next.
Way better than any guest we've had.
Drop a comment down below. That's a wrap for today. As always, I can't wait to be kicked back on the couch and Dunks Room on Sunday for 7 hours of commercial-free football.
Yes, sir.
Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you next Wednesday, and don't forget to ride the Gus Bus if you want to make some cheese.
More money, more problem, baby.
Peace.